Right, Karma 99, your prize is right there. Right, so that's the fun of that all done. Let's get back on with the extra fun of playing and driving games. So I can switch that back to the live game now, and we can press continue. So for the Pancras, we need to do a passenger load. Calling me Bob. Fringe, I meant to get on with screenshots and getting them updated this week, but this weekend, but completely got swamped with other things. Very good, Edgepart. Oh, sidebar. Yeah, good call. No, Fringe, top secret project I was working on. That was tons of fun, and will be very cool if I can get it out to people. Whose scenario is this? This is Ben Tyson's scenario. So he's been on the channel a few times, looking for his scenario to be played. Unfortunately, he's not going to see it played today. But he'll see it on YouTube. Here comes the 319. Put some headlights on, and let's put the reminder up to the Prol 12. MML, Midland Mainline ride car. So this is the London St Pancras to Bedford route. Alright, let's get moving. Probably going to tell me the pantograph is off at the moment. Yep, typical. Due to East Midlands trains having low stock, FGW have lent their first corporate HST units to help. Hi there, CSX man, welcome to the channel this evening. See, I completely had no idea what to do with that alarm. I'm too used to PZB now. So we've got a yellow light coming up, which means at 0.26 we've got a red. Because he's not a conductor. That is a good one, Edge. A red light coming here, so that's why we're getting the AWS alarms. Hopefully it'll allow us out of the dark tunnels in a minute. Oh, AWS is easy enough, Ridecar. If the alarm sounds, you acknowledge it. That's pretty much the end of the story for AWS. There's no speed restrictions in place. It's basically just there to see if you're awake enough to respond to an alarm, and that's pretty much it. As someone said earlier on, it was GWR that actually invented what is now known as AWS. It was called ATC back in the day. To guide it watches, this is the London to Bedford route, which is a normal steam one. Due to a faulty train at Luton Airport Parkway, all trains southbound are being terminated at Luton and will head north. All Sutton services will be terminated at some Alban City and turned around there instead of going to Luton. No northbound, apart from services between Luton and Sutton, are affected by this incident. Normally the PZB is linked up with the alerter button, Ridecar. So it's easy enough to smack it. Okay, we've got a ping, which means we've got green. Hey, X-Ball is live. I will give you an outside view in just a minute. No, not at all, Ridecar. Newbie questions. No such thing as a newbie question. Not in my view. So, UK has got 46% of the vote, US 27%, Germany 23%, Japan 4%, for a total of 26 votes. So, previous signal was yellow, so I have to assume this one is red until I can see it otherwise. Looks like it's yellow to me, so let's accelerate up for it. Still only in a 30 limit mind at the moment. Dougie, how is the cab moving? I'm using a thing called Track IR. So as I move my head, it's tracking my head movements and turning them into movements in the game. So that means that I can look all around the cab, or even stick my head out the side. CSX man asked, what am I driving after this? After this, I'll be driving a CSX train. So after this is... I'm confused now. That looks remarkably like my signal. It says there's a signal in front of me. But I got an AWS ping. Ah, we're crossing over all of this. Ah, okay, so we're waiting for him. There's a train coming past it. So yes, after this we're going to be doing the genset. Callum, you'll be able to see the genset shortly then. Right, we've got a yellow, let's keep moving. We're on a 50 limit now. But we're only good to the next signal, which is in a third of a mile. No, you shouldn't really tab signals unless you get specific instructions to tab them. Got another yellow signal there. So CSX man, this scenario is about another hour. Cheers to God who watches, thanks for joining us. Oh yeah, that's a good cab like that. Another yellow signal. Welcome Justin and Fergie and Air Lazy. Welcome to the channel this evening. We're still following another train. UK Gamer, is there any way to script a train's time in the station rather than by the editor? No. Train movements still have to be managed the normal way. The script is really for augmenting what's going on in the scenario rather than controlling things directly. There's limited ability to control, but really you're limited to controlling the player train, in that you can affect controllers and so forth, but you can't actually control other trains particularly. Yes, CSX man. I'm not going to put the German scenario on YouTube. That seems kind of pointless. But I will put this one and the CSX one on the on YouTube for sure. 15 miles to St Albans. Now we're getting up to double yellow. The nice thing about a double yellow is you can sort of speed up a little bit and then try and ride the singles. It's got a depot whistle. Hey, Explorer's Life, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. The last signal is a double yellow, so I don't have to worry too much about stopping here. We just have to see whether or not we've gone back to a green. Cheers, Michael. Good to have you on the stream this evening. Oh, that means we've got a green signal, so let's get caught up. What's this? Got another green. Good. We're also clear up to 110, which is excellent. The puns are strong on this one. Cheers, Nick. Thanks for joining this evening. Alright, so we've caught up with the train in front again now, so we're getting double yellows. I'm just going to back off the speed a bit, back to 80. Ideally this one has gone up to a double yellow when we go past it, because then we can keep going at sensible speed. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's back up to a double yellow, that's good. Welcome, Coom Doom. What have we got now? More double yellow. In fact, it just went green. Another green one. Right car. No, I don't, but that's not a bad idea, really. going through some of the signalling systems and explaining how you drive them. Where are we at now? 8.2 miles to St Albans, and then it's a reasonably regular stopping train after that. Hey there, CSX boy. We're on approach now. Right, we're almost up to the point where it's we're getting there, slowly but surely. So I've got a single amber on the feather, so I'm just going to slow down. Oh, we've got plenty of time actually. Get out of this 40 limit into the 90. Hey JPT, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. UK Gamer, I pretty much run things that are on Workshop because I don't have any locos that aren't on official DLC on Steam. So yeah, I only really run stuff that's on Workshop or scenarios that come with the products. We're nearly at St Albans, our first stop. Hey JPT, no, it's a green screen. Piece of trickery. Actually, let's change it. Something slightly more appropriate than a Class 66. There we go. 2.4 miles. Right, we're getting warned about the lower speed limits. There we go, that's the notice of the 80. So, Stephen Epps, how many London lines are out on Steam? London Brighton, that's London Victoria. Gemmell, which is London Liverpool Street. This one, which is London St Pancras. ECML, which is London King's Cross. Great West Main Line, which is London Paddington. I think that's all the ones I can remember off the top of my head. Hey, Mr. Pospies, Mr. RQ, and Bassami. Welcome to the channel this evening. It's an old signal box, it's a bit of a relic. Quite a landmark in the area actually. No, Gemmell is London Liverpool Street, that's what I said. King's Cross is ECML, as you say. Used to live on the Liverpool Street line. Went into Liverpool Street every day for work. London Faversham St Pancras, yes, that's the other St Pancras, isn't it? And London Bridge, yeah, good one, my man. Right. Another HST going blatting up the line. Euston is not in the game yet, no, Ajpart. Next station, Harpenden, 4.7 miles. That's better. We're in a 65 limit, but that's soon going up. Hey Kasaya, welcome to the channel this evening. Oh, 377 coming the other way. Hey there, Bank Bills and Tesek. Welcome to the channel this evening. So we're just coming into Harpenden. JPT, no, I'm not using a cab controller. I am just using the oldie-fashioned keyboard. And track IR. Yeah, I think it's screenshot time. Let's wait until we get stopped. Right, what is next? Luton Airport Parkway, 4.6 miles. Oh, apparently we were too late at that station, but never mind. Hopefully if I bring the speed up, right up to the speed limit, we can bring that ETA back down. Got about 30 seconds to rein in before we get there in 2.5 miles. Hey Matthew 2066, welcome to the channel, thanks for joining. About 15 seconds behind schedule now, that's good, we should be able to pull that in. Hard pushed on the last two. It's definitely one of the last two, Fringe. The other one was good, but the last two were ace. Right, slowing down for Luton Airport Parkway. Welcome Ademio. Cheers Dark, hope all goes well. Right, just coming into Luton Airport Parkway. Yes, Luton Airport Parkway is a 3-mile bus ride away. It's a bit like Liverpool. Well done, Dave. Congratulations. I think it's so far away you can't even see it on the. It's too far away to actually see. Yes, the airport is a fair distance away. Right, Luton, just under a mile. Got about 20 minutes left on this scenario. Yeah, it's a 12-car unit, Jay. Container train sat in a siding here. That rings a bell, Dave, but I can't think why. Hey JPT, I've got one more scenario after this. We're going to do a CSX on New York, New Haven after this one. Remind me what the steam trains are, Fringe. Remember, one of them was an A4. End of the line A4. I think I'm going to have to go with end of the line and A4 then. Leagrave, platform 2. Four more stops to do. This scenario is Thameslink Time, and its author is Ben Tyson, but he's on Steam as Mark.Tyson. Steve was on vacation over the weekend. He will probably be back hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, Fringe, definitely the against the odds was somewhat more pressure. Jay, this train is 3 4-car units. So bang, we're finishing this scenario up on the Midland Main Line, and then we're going to New York, New Haven for the CSX genset. I think the second one, Fringe, from memory, but my memory's bad, so don't rely on that. Yeah, New York, New Haven's one of my favourites as well. Hey there, Locutus and Dougie, welcome back. I think Alan's got the right idea. They're both fantastic. No, Fringe? Steve, it's not that you can't purchase any US locos over there. It's the it's specifically BNSF, and BNSF locos. The license for BNSF is only for in America, so we're not allowed to sell their stuff in outside of America. Not a lot we can do about that. Dovetail can do about that one, I'm afraid. If that's what the license says, then we have to abide by the license. Cheers, Joe. See you later. Jay, all the wheels are. I mean, there's a lot of power and a lot of braking on this unit because I think it's pretty much every other axle is powered and every axle is braked. Hey, video game, welcome back. Went past the TSR at 95. Nice one, Alan. I'm not surprised he made through it at 4 minutes early. So Harlington is next. So Harlington, Flitwick and Bedford. Captain Bob, there's actually method to the madness of the UK class numbers. It's a system called TOPS. If you look it up, TOPS. So for example, this is a 377. The 3 at the beginning says that it's a third rail overhead electric locomotive unit. If it was a 4, then it would be a third rail. If it's a 2, then it's diesel electric, and if it's a 1, it's diesel mechanical or diesel hydraulic. So a 170 is like a 377 essentially, but it's the diesel version of it, ish, roughly. It's a bit like the difference between an SD and a GP. There's differences between them which are recognisable once you understand the naming system. This is a dual voltage, but it's classified as an overhead, so that's why it's got the 3 instead of being a 4 or some weird thing. No, a 390 is an overhead powered train, but it's a it's just, I think the 90 doesn't actually mean anything in particular. It's like with diesel locos, a class 47 is a type 4 and a class 37 is a type 3, a class 20 is a type 2. but I think above Type 4s I don't think the same sequence applies. And even then, a lot of the sequences are sort of going out the window, so the a Class 800 is just nonsense according to that old naming mechanism. Whereas in actual fact it's a it would effectively be a 3 series, the 800, but of course having already had the 390 there was nowhere to go, so they've had to go for a different series. Alright, coming into Harlington. .350s, I must admit I can't remember whether they're dual voltage or not. But if they're called 3s, they've definitely got overhead power. The 507, 508 are DC overhead, which is slightly different again. Have they not? Oh, okay. You caught me out, apparently. I don't know what I'm talking about. Where are we going now? Flitwick in 2.4 miles. Yeah, I'm running a little bit late now. Celebi. Looking at this, it looks like the 507s are running on 750 volt DC third rail, which is not the same as normal third rail. Flashing yellow, so we've got approach control, so we're getting routed to a different line and presumably into Flitwick actually. Actually just after Flitwick, because that's going to be a single amber, which means that our feather is going to be on that signal. Is it? Oh, it might be actually, Ed. There we go, I'm proving I don't know what I'm talking about again. Right, so we're stopping here. $370 fringe. Right, that's done that one. Right, so we're going to get routed to a different line here. Yeah, it did say at the beginning of the scenario test sec that the 12-car train wouldn't fit in on a number of the 8-car platforms. The 380's a pretty good train. I'm not familiar with the 314. Crossing back over. Now we're up to 110. Bedford, our last stop in 9 miles. JPT, I've got all of the routes that are on Steam. Dave, no. It's firmly implanted in the garage and doesn't actually look very good at the moment. Knocking off the miles now. Bedford in 5 miles. Right, getting into Bedford now, 3.2 miles away. Well, happy birthday, T-King. Right, we've got the feather in the distance. Right, where are we now? 1.2 miles, so Bedford should be coming up on the map any minute now. Coming over that rather splendid bridge as we go into Bedford. Didn't see that 20. Oopsie. Red light at the end of the platform, so we probably shouldn't overrun that. Hey there, music crew. No, this isn't 380, this is the 377 First Capital Connect. And we seem to be buried in the trees. Alright, that's about the end of that scenario. We've got one more to do. Alright, so that scenario was waiting for it to appear. Tim's Link Time by Ben Tyson. You can download that one from Steam Workshop. So thank you very much, Ben. Right.